Nathaniel
Why bananas?
Gainsby.
No, he's a lemon.
And it is on Twitter and
Yep.
reshared, retweeted.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't update the episode, but that's fine. No one really watches these anyway.
I do.
watch him. Hello, everyone. And of course, these are my wonderful players
Yay,
who shall
wonderful.
tonight survive. Maybe we're down a player because holiday work
Exhaustion.
schedule. Yep, holiday work schedule has kicked their butt.
Energy has been depleted in that young one.
They need rest. But joining me are these wonderful people right here. Introduce yourselves, wonderful people.
My name is Oviraptor, and I am playing Kekkick, an Aarakocra monk following the way of the open hand.
Rem.
You said wonderful people.
Ouch!
Well, okay. All right. I'll change it then. Just for you. Less than marginal people.
That's better. Thank you.
We're all-
Wait, that was not a compliment.
Built for sass.
No, I'm Remuko. I will be playing Isamira. Isamira is a hunter of the Order of Fenrir, Bloodhunter, Lycan. He likes balls, sticks, squirrels. No, he dislike squirrels. Cats. No, he dislikes cats. He likes meat, and he has been serving the group horse meat of their own horses for the last couple of months. Except Kekkick, because he only eats seeds and peppermint.
As far as Isamira knows, at least.
Oh, he ate mice that one time too.
Right on a stick.
Right on a steak. Alright, everybody, I am Skullring. I am playing the character Victor Blight. I'm a pure blood Yuan-ti, Cleric of Kalimvor. I heal all the wonderful people and don't die.
Hi, I'm Paige of Maces. I play Nemmirile, the High Elf Echo Knight who stabs all the less than wonderful people.
As he hasn't stabbed me yet.
Or me.
And Almi, who plays Anthea, Ellerina, is currently
Depleted of energy. Not vomiting.
he is currently very exhausted and asleep. But we will now continue where we left off. The party has returned once more to Waterdeep after having Lupercalia temporarily suspended due to a misunderstanding. It is now contained in a snow globe. And I'm trying to find out where in the world I put the map. There it is.
Have you tried the folder map?
Oh man. It's been a long time since we've been here.
Mm-hmm.
Last session.
What? You know what I mean.
As Isamira and Victor saw to some legal troubles.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's legal.
And Isamira rolled a natural 20 on knowing the law.
Amazingly, he was able to find loopholes in the law and find out that it was not a legal summons. It was just a way for some city officials to get information from Victor as to why he did not alert everyone to what was going on with the undercover operation.
Our little sting operation.
It stung us in the butt.
But you guys are now once more back in Waterdeep.
think we need to figure out what to do, really.
Yeah.
I think we need to go to the wizard first. We need to bring sparks to them.
Yeah, Sparks, Ubalaka, and the snow globe. Sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm. Let's go up to the rest. Wait, didn't we need to do something?
You need to hug your daughter.
Katrin just looks like, no.
Isamira walks over, pats on the head. She's not my daughter.
I am older
You're
than
right,
you.
she's your ultra daughter.
No. She's my sister.
Victor falls over.
Not sure if that is worse.
Oh boy. Well, this is one weird family we have. Alright. Victor goes upstairs.
Poor Katrin.
Isamira is just one trauma.
Victor knocks on the door, makes sure everything's appropriate. A room full of ladies.
Uvalaka just pokes her head out through the wall. What do you
Okay.
want?
Isamira just barges in. Good day.
Yep. And as Isamira barges in, he slams the door open and Uvalaka comes out the wall, being
Okay,
pushed to the
Uvalaka?
door. Someone hit me in the butt.
That was the door. Oh, hey, Kekkick.
Oh,
Where's Ubalaka? What did you guys do to her?
Whatever happened to Kekkick? Did we forget all about another Aarakocra?
Isamira shows to the globe. Probably in here.
Probably.
But I think we should create a new home for the family of Kekkick so they have a place to return to.
So any changes, Nemmirile, with Sparks?
Have there been any changes? Mr. DM?
You give her a look over, and she's still asleep.
She's still sleeping. She's sort of moved around a little bit, but she's just, asleep.
I have a +9 in this. Why am I rolling terrible?
Isamira will roll a medicine check as well, but he's just
You
horrible at
get
it.
better than me. Oh my god. Aha! We're equals.
A check of her, and you see that she just seems to be exhausted.
I think we should bring her to the mages. Or bring the mages to her.
Anthea just like, that sounds like a good idea.
I am full of good ideas. Just like
Sometimes Isamira.
furball soup.
Ugh.
Ubalaka just tilts her head to the side. Furball soup?
No. You don't eat that. It's bad.
And she just looks at Victor. Bad soup?
Yes. It's not good. It'll give you upset tummies. And you'll be hacking furballs for hours.
She might not.
I-
She's a god.
I ate an entire tub of chocolate.
Tomato. Oh, well, chocolate person. If that sounds wrong.
If you don't like furball soup, I'm also working on new salad. It's made with pork and beef. It's all uncooked, just like it should be eaten.
Wonder what you're gonna do with all the dinosaur meat.
Oh wait, I need to cook that as well.
Just leave that all here, maybe.
Or have our chef guy, wherever he ran off to, do it.
Isamir storms down and starts working with He's gonna make something to eat with stuff.
Here goes Sissy.
Well, I was going to ask if you wanted me to carry Sparks, but whatever.
Isamira,
Well,
Yes.
I went down to go cook stuff. I'm gonna let you make a percentile roll.
I mean, I already used the cooking utensils.
It's for something else.
oh god.
7-3.
You
Hopefully
find
it's good.
Dinah is eating some of the meat as well.
Does that taste good? It's made of your friends.
Oh god.
I will put a bit of it in a bowl for her to eat. Or him.
They just look at the bowl and just stick their nose in it and start eating.
I will put some down for Foxtrot as well.
Fleetwood just sniffs at it like unsure.
He is spiritual. He probably doesn't eat. I'll put a plate down for Catherine. That is cooked.
Yeah, they're just like she looks
Isn't she a
dubious
vegetarian?
at it.
No.
It's good. You will like it. Trust me. I made it myself.
I will try it later.
Isamir just stands there staring at her.
Oh god. Roll for intimidation.
She stares back.
Puppy eyes. It is just throwing puppy eyes. Anyways, enjoy it. Runs up to the rest. Storms through the door again.
Oh god, Ubalaka.
Marcus just gets knocked by the door again, this time right into the bed.
And Isamira shares the plates of food.
New Black just glares at Isamira.
I made a plate for you as well. Why were you standing by? Why are you laying in the bed?
I was standing at the door.
You accidentally knocked her in, Ismira.
Do you not know how to knock?
What's
He
knocking?
doesn't know how to do a lot of things.
Yeah, let's not start this conversation about what he can and can't
Oh
do.
god.
Isamira gives everybody a plate, and he even puts a plate on the Spark's nose.
Sparks.
Do the mice just jump onto the plate?
No, they don't. Mice don't eat meat.
No, that's rats.
Yeah, they're mice.
Well, we gotta get up some cheese. Some aged cheddar.
Can Nemmirile try to steal the meat off of Sparks' plate without Isamira seeing?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. See if she can.
Oh god.
Everyone sees he takes some of the food.
I mean, it's not just seen. I can smell it. I can hear it. Which are your worst enemies?
What? She's asleep. She's not going to eat it.
24 for hearing and 24 for seeing. Isamir just stares. She might wake up from the smell.
She puts the handful back. Or spoonful or whatever.
If you want more, I can make more for you, Nemmirile.
No, it's fine.
You're a big girl. You're still growing.
I'm 350 years old. I am not going to be growing anymore.
Ubalaka just looks at Nemmirile. Aw, baby!
Compared to you, yes. Compared to him, no.
Listen to you. I'm 18 years old. I'm an adult.
I'm 350
Easy,
and
ultra
I am
baby.
an adult.
No, Izzy. No, you're not an adult. If you're hungry, I can make you more Nemmirile. That's more important.
I just don't like food going to waste. She's not waking up.
Well, then eat it, and then we bring her to the Mage Guild. We also have this to look after. I showed the snow globe again. What would happen if I smack it down on the ground? Really, really hard.
No.
That would could potentially kill all of the people in your town.
Give it back to Anthea.
I thought
That
you
sounds-
were lawful.
It was just a magical question. I'm not that super magic inclined. I know a little bit of magic, but that's about it.
Ubalaka just sits on the pillow and watches.
Isamira sits down on a chair and starts eating his plate. Like he eats it clean and then starts licking it clean. But really, now we're all here together. How do we push on from this?
Does this also count as a short rest? Can I regain some hit points?
You can.
Okay.
The short rest as you guys plan.
Well, more like we eat, because that's technically what a short rest is.
That was just enough to get me all the way back up.
I'm almost back to full. I wasn't missing a lot of health.
Anthea just was like, I could maybe find a library and see if I can find anything here. Well, you guys do everything else.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
I also need to research what dinosaurs eat.
I think we have that solved, right? Or wait, I wasn't there. I don't know. Samara might know.
Well, it depends on what kind of dinosaur it is. Some eat meat, some eat the green stuff. Some eat bugs, some eat more green stuff.
Herbivore, carnivore, omnivore.
Om nom nomnivore.
Some might eat seeds, some yeah, they're just like normal.
Don't say the seed
fishes.
words. Kekkick's right here. He'll go wild for it.
Some might eat peppermint.
Oh god, you're just saying all the trigger words, aren't you?
So, Master Kekkick, how should we go on from this?
I don't know.
You're so old and wise, where should we ask questions?
I may be old, but I haven't had a lot of experience in your guys' society.
I mean, we need to go kill a god. But I think we also need to find your family a new home, right? I don't think they like being in a city like this.
It's probably quite an adjustment.
Need to find a place with more nature instead of stone.
I agree.
But your home place was conquered by a dragon, right?
I was very young when it happened, but I believe so.
We could ask the Mage Guild if they know there's still a dragon there. If not, we can move your... Yeah.
This might be a long shot, but quite a few of the elves that reside in the Moonshade Isles remember the spell plague and how the gods were killed back then. Maybe they have some experience or the knowledge
Maybe.
of how to do such a thing, or possibly a weapon.
Or spell.
Or both.
Oh,
Ubalaka just sits there very uncomfortably.
we don't
Oh,
want
no,
to
no,
kill
we're
you,
not gonna harm you.
not you.
Also, we should figure out what we should do with her, because how nice and dandy she is, I don't think she belongs on this plane.
No, she
she
needs to
should-
go back to Chult.
She needs to live with other gods, do god things.
I did
Ma-
got things and then you got mad at me.
You need a teacher god, a mentor god, just like Kekkick is to me, and Anthea is to me, and Nemmirile is to me, and Victor is to me. Huh. I could be your mentor.
Oh god, no.
No.
I will mentor the
I'm
one.
gonna make a roll real quick for something.
Oh god.
She just tilts her head and looks at Isamira. But you said to talk to a responsible adult if I needed to do magic.
I am an adult.
Not
I
responsible.
repeat my statement.
Nemmirile will hold up an empty hand for a high five.
And she just looks at the hand questioning and holds up her hand. Just like,
Isamir sits down, puts his hand out for a shake.
Oh god.
It's called a high five. You smack your palm into mine. Gently, though. To Ubalaka, not to Isamira.
You said smack your palm into yours. She's gonna put her hand into your hand. Isn't she?
Okay, smack your palm against my palm.
just an arm strike.
Broken hand.
Fucking ow.
Ubalaka's rolling. Let's see.
But really, let's go to the Mage Guilds. They might know what we can do with these two.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
You have been blessed.
What do you think, Kekkick?
Sorry, the sneeze just completely wrecked my concentration. What?
Of the plan of us going with to the Mage Guild and getting questions and stuff like
Oh.
that.
Oh yeah, that sounds fine to me.
All right. Who's carrying Sparks?
I can carry her
Okay.
if she's not awake yet.
No, I'm guessing she's probably going to be out for a while.
Ubalaka just raises her thing. I could carry her. You're
No.
strong.
I'm all right.
Bet I can get there faster.
You probably can.
I touch Sparks. Giving him her an healing hands for 14 hit points.
Hey, can't take my job from me.
Also means up that for healing today.
You have healed her up some more.
Yeah, I think Nemmirile should carry her.
Hopefully there's no long-lasting mental damage either.
She has been living with me. What kind of mental damage can she have?
True.
Holes can always go deeper.
Ubalaka just looks like, I can fix.
You fix Isamira.
You gonna neuter Isamira?
Just
No.
No.
Now he's running down the stairs with his balls.
I can fix brain.
Oh.
Fix Isamira's brain.
She's not a miracle worker.
But I need permission to do that.
And she just lightly points 2 fingers to each other and just starts tapping her nails.
Well, the only one who I think would give real permission would be the man she called husband or boyfriend.
Boyfriend?
Mira and Sparks were together. They were a couple. Had mice children.
She just looks, and then looks at the mice. And then looks through the door at Isamira. And comes back over, like, trying to figure it all out.
I think he's telling stories. Let's get these guys put away and then we'll go to the Mages Guild, wherever that is.
Here's the tower. I'm gonna bring up map of... Where did he go? There it is. Only down there when it should be up here. The map of Waterdeep.
Deep water.
These are at right now. Skull Alley. Your wonderful, wonderful home. And if I remember right, trying to remember where the tower is. Oh, there it is. I think it's over here. All the way in the castle ward is where his Blackstaff's tower is. Where most of the mages are.
Alright. We make our way there.
Okay. You make your way over to the mage's tower, and it just looks like a large tower. Along with this gated wall nearby. There seems to be only one person there standing at the gate. Seems to be a very young-looking mage.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Isamira of the Order of Fenrir.
Hi.
We're looking for some higher ups. We have a mage that did some bad things.
Kind of bad things.
She was controlled.
Controlled by who?
Lupus Regalia. And a guy called Asarak.
And we also have a city inside of a snow globe. And a god with us. We need to see the higher ups now.
And we have a lot of balls.
They look very confused at that statement.
I have a golden hand.
He looks even more confused.
Roll for confusion.
You guys really don't know how. You guys really need to be briefed on how to get into places better. What if this person is a spy of Lupus Regalius? If now just told him everything.
I now know everything. I run away now.
Oh god. Oh no. That was a terrible insight.
He wants to run?
He just says that just jokingly.
Alright.
Just Isamira, no joking.
Right. We like to talk to some people. Like, what were their names again?
You would like to talk to the Blackstaff?
Yes.
Why would someone's staff be black? Ismail looks in his pants.
Frostbite?
Nemmirile rolls her eyes so hard.
We really need to see the higher ups. A member of your guild, which we have here, is Sparks, was controlled by Lupus Regalia.
Hey, you don't need to tell the gate guard this bit. Just tell them that we need to speak to the higher ups.
We would like to talk to Barnabas, Blastwind, and Seth Coromley.
You want to talk to the town
Ready,
guard
please?
then?
Damn, I'm rolling terrible today.
Weren't they also members of the guild?
They are members of the guild. They're also part of the town guard.
I could have them come here and meet with you guys if you want.
Can you
Yes,
send them
please.
Can you send them a message, Victor?
My name's not Victor.
Victor number 2.
My name's not Victor number 2.
The mage looks very confused.
Okay, please send a message to them and send them here.
Okay. I shall send a message to them. Would you like to meet them in here or somewhere else?
Here sounds good.
We could do here or Trollscore Manor or...
Here sounds good. We might need something from the tower to help with everything.
Hey, the mage just looks very confused. As they take out what looks like a small stone and start speaking into it, relaying everything that you have said. They just stare at the stone like, alright, they'll be down in a moment. And they just stand there looking at you, kind of nervously.
So,
Do you have a place where we can sit down?
No, I usually just make a chair and sit down.
Ubalaka, can you craft us a bench?
Ubalaka looks excited, like,
Not out of the man.
Is that permission? Is that permission?
No, don't
Yes.
do that.
Permission to create bench, but not out of living people.
Or living animals. Or buildings. Just use a tree or something.
She's gonna knock down the oldest tree in the city.
Probably the tree that's being referred as a god.
you just look at her, just raise her hands up, even with the ground. and large earthen benches just form out of it, out of the ground, just raising up.
Thank you, Ubalaka.
She also makes a little coffee table.
Dude, what does the guard say to all this?
The guard's just watching like, you're not allowed to do that, but Nubalaka just looks concerned now.
Oh, it's all good, Ubalaka. He's just never seen such amazing talent.
I'm gonna make a roll for her too. Oh god.
Oh god, what did she do?
You just see her start trembling in panic.
What?
And she just runs up to the guard and pokes him with the finger.
Oh god. Oh
And
god.
he vanishes.
Ubalaka, please bring that man back.
He's still in trouble. No.
Oh, you're not in trouble, just bring him back. I say in a calm voice so that don't get her too excited.
Persuasion. See if you can calm her down. It seems like she's having a panic attack.
Thank you. Finally, I have a good roll.
My goodness. Such a good thing you weren't a bard.
She's calming down.
Okay.
Yes. See, nothing to worry about, Ubalaka. Everything will be perfect. Just bring back the silly guards, man.
She lets out a breath and just clicks her taloned fingertips together and see the guard reappear. He's screaming in terror and slightly singed.
I don't really want to know where you sent him.
Nubalaka just like shrugs.
Fire plane.
Uh-huh. Oh, he's gonna need mental, help. Therapist. Alright, let's sit on the bench and wait until the people get here.
Sent on the benches provided by Ubalaka, the guard just freaking out a little bit. As he has witnessed another plane of existence.
I have a feeling there's gonna be trauma there.
You see a portal open up nearby. This dark-haired woman just steps out, leather coat, carrying with her a black staff. You've all met her before. This is Vajra Safar.
Don't think Nemmerile's met her.
Nope, Nemrile's not met her. She might have
I don't
glimpsed
think
her a
Ubalaka
little bit
either.
at the battle. Stepping out with her is Barnabas Blastwind and Seth Cromley,
Uh-huh.
as well as an
stand to-
elderly-looking dwarf with a scar on his eye,
Oh.
Ural Runewright.
We stand to greet them. Do they acknowledge that the doorman's singed and looking panicked?
Yuri just looks at him, just prestidigitates the burns away from his clothes and hair. Go get some tea. He just walks away. She sighs. Well, that's gonna take some modified memory, I think.
Sorry about that.
What is this about trouble? With one of our guild members?
We're here about Sparks. She was recently controlled by Lupus Regalia and killed, and recently resurrected. She's still unconscious. Points towards Nemmirile still holding her.
Nemmirile really doesn't know what to do because she wants to bow, but at the same time she can't, so she just sort of gives her head a nod.
The Blackstar just nods her head back.
And what of you?
Me?
Well, you all seem to have something on your minds.
Well, we also have a god here named Ubalaka, and she turned a whole entire village into a snow globe.
I show the snow globe. This kind of needs to be fixed.
She takes it gently and just looks at it like,
Never seen such magic before. This might need a little bit of research. Would you mind if I keep this?
No.
Well, that is Isamira's whole entire city and family, so...
You can hold on to it till you find a way to free them, but you can't keep them. That's slavery, and slavery is forbidden.
she just arches an eyebrow.
He's a very lawful guy.
You'd think that I would do that?
I hope
no,
not.
No, we don't think he would, but he likes to explain laws even with people who know laws. As he did a couple of minutes ago with the law book to a law person.
She opens a pouch on her side and just drops the snow globe into it.
Right. I think one of the other things we need help with is Master Kekkick here used to live somewhere and it was being attacked by a dragon, and we would like to know if there was still a dragon there. Also, we would like to know if there's any way to stop a god from being a god.
It is something to... That is a large question to ask.
I'm full of
Especially
large
here.
questions.
Oh god. You could say he's full of it.
Basically, well, I'm not sure what he is, but he's... There was this big, the big pulses of weird energy that were killing people that had been resurrected. Well, there was a machine powering it, and we've managed to destroy it, but the person's still running around with godly power, and we need to defeat him. Like...
We defeated one of his generals, but we didn't defeat him.
Interesting.
He retreated before we could deal the final blows.
We need either some magical items to help with this, or just some other stuff, because we are very badly outclassed.
Yes, very outclassed. And if you can please take a look at Sparks, it would be much appreciated. We did everything we could with the resurrection spell.
Yeah.
She's been unconscious ever since.
And I think she needs to be judged for her actions.
She was mind controlled.
You see the dwarf just grumbles as he comes forward. She was my student. I can't look at her.
Thank you.
He just offers his arms up, just like, get right here.
Emerald?
She'll very gently put Sparks in his arms.
He just seems to sag a little bit under the weight.
Big kitty.
He's a bit heavier than I recall.
Yeah, she's full of sins.
Is he?
Barnabas just stands there and adjusts his glasses.
Not every day I get to see a dwarf hold a kitty cat.
Wait, when did Barnabas show up?
He stepped out with a portal as well.
Yeah, he was the second person that popped out.
Ah.
He adjusted like, very odd to see that she would fall to darkness. I always thought that she was a good one.
She was led astray by thoughts of her sister and family. Her sister's still missing too.
Well, according to that book, her sister's dead, isn't she?
I don't know what happened to Storm. I don't remember.
Well, that book that we found in the tomb said that she'd been killed, and that was being kept from Sparks there, right? That's her sister, right?
Yes, but we need physical proof. Anything can be written down.
Yeah, but the tomb,
Right.
the tomb could be gone. Asarak could have resurrected. We don't know. We need to deal with
Asarak's
Lupus, not
not coming
Asarak.
back. Aarakocra is lava food right now.
But he's late, he probably will be resurrected eventually. But Lupus Regalia is a threat that is now. We can beat Asarak. We've proven that. Lupus Regalia is just a whole different field.
And if he has the hand and eye of Vecna.
Mm-hmm.
You see Vasher just looking curiouser and curiouser. Yeah. Very interesting that you would come here seeking knowledge to destroy a god. Just looks at everyone almost expectingly.
Mortal magic can do great things.
It can.
Plus, I'm sure you have lots of tomes of information and knowledge.
Also, this is more me speaking, but wasn't it a human that killed a god and started the spell plague off?
It was a group of them, yes.
No, this is me talking out of character. Sorry, but I'm just trying.
Paige of Maces.
Yeah, this is Paige, not Nemmirile. I know a lot
Okay.
about the lore, but it was humans that managed to kill me, Astra.
This is still Paige talking.
Yeah, this is still Paige talking. I'm not using my accent. Do you want Nemmirile to do a history check?
Can.
Okay.
Also see what you can get from her as well.
Well, she lived through it.
Yep. Probably doesn't know all the things about it.
Well, I got her 21. She knows a damn good lot about it.
Yep. That just looks around like. So you came here, right?
Yes.
And you know what happened at this spot, don't you?
I looked in Emerald.
Mm-hmm.
You know what happened here?
Well, the times of troubles with the slaying of gods and gods coming to the earth. That did happen in the past. And it was actually here where one was killed.
Oh, really? Which one?
Maybe.
And she smiles as she looks at Victor. That is a question that you could answer.
It wasn't Kellenfor, was it?
And she nods.
Oh. Well, this just got awkward.
Well, We
It
were.
was atop the Blackstaff Tower that Cleric used his sword to kill Kalimvor Lionsbane.
Oh, yep. That's definitely awkward. But still, we have to do what we must to stop this evil from controlling the world again, or making a new machine.
This is true.
To be fair, we did hamper him quite a bit.
Yeah, he ran away from us rather than us running away from him, but
I feel like he was not full power. I think the changing took quite a bit out of him.
Hmm.
But he had
Plus-
time to recover.
Plus, the destruction of his base is going to hamper him a little bit for a while.
But to have a god roam the mortal planes, I don't think that's a safe thing either.
Has any of the mages stared at Ubalaka yet?
They've been keeping an eye on her. You see Ubalak is just trying to hide out of sight. Especially with Victor, or not Victor, but Isamira saying about a god roaming the plane. And she just starts trying to hide behind Victor. Which is almost like a bowling ball trying to hide behind a twig. We have a lot of knowledge here.
Mm-hmm.
It takes some time to research, and I can also consult the other black staffs.
Can I take a look in the library as well?
He just stares at Isamira. Oh, the persuasion.
Is mere skill. Isamir uses his puppy eyes.
Oh god, not the puppy eyes. These things always work.
I mean, I could help finding a solution to things.
You can. I will grant this permission. But, and she raises a finger. No books shall leave the library.
I've heard this before.
What? Hear me out here. What if I take a book to make notes in and want to take that out? Is that allowed?
I think we should just make notes while we're here.
I mean,
That... She seems to consider it for a moment. Do you have
Where do
any
we-
knowledge of the vast wealth of dangerous items kept here? And knowledge?
I am a member of the Order of Fenrir. We held some of these dangerous items as well. Actually, I have returned quite a few to my order.
Yes, and I was at your town, your city during the battle that you recently had.
Mm-hmm. We did everything we could to protect them.
And now that town is in your pocket.
Yep. But literally, I
He
just
just
want
looks at the pouch.
notes on
I'm
things.
gonna make a roll real quick too for her. Okay.
I just want to have notes on things like if there's still a dragon in his homeland, if there's any items to protect us against lupus.
Lupus Agalius, not the disease.
Yeah. Protect
I-
us against lupus.
I don't think I can be protected against lupus anymore.
Oh boy.
I already have it.
You have lycanthropy, not lupus.
That's not the same.
No. Please don't tell me you've gone around telling people you have lupus.
Tell me, Cleric.
Yes.
Do you know of curing people?
What do I know of curing people?
Yes.
Well, I cure a lot of people. I resurrected people too, as you can see with Sparks there. That's actually the second time I brought her back to life. So
If you're able to cure people, maybe you should cast Remove Disease on your friend if he has lupus.
I don't think he has lupus. He has lycanthrope. I don't think he wants to be. I don't think he wants to be cured of that. It's part of his evil.
That's
don't-
not a disease.
Yeah, I think he's good. I don't think he's contaminated. Mentally, maybe.
Very well.
But yeah, and anything you have for information of our good friend in his village that was taken over, and maybe potentially if there was any survivors other than him that you may know of.
It would be
Could have gotten
helpful
away.
if he told us some more about it. Do you have any information that you can give us?
Kekkick? Kekkick.
Yes.
See, I had to say his name in that way, and then he comes.
Do you have
Did
any
you
more
have any-
information that you could give us on your home, this dragon?
Oh, well, I was very young. Should I roll something to say how much he actually remembers in details? Because he was just a wee one, so the details might be fuzzy for him.
Yeah, maybe if you can come up with the name of the town, this hemisphere, stuff like that.
You
Where
give a
exactly?
Oh, like location.
location.
Location, elders' names, stuff like that. Maybe they piece things together.
It's the star mounts, right?
Yep.
I believe your people would call it the star mounts. That
Dragon
area
star mounts.
in the forest.
Yes, there. How long ago was this?
How old did you say Kekkick was? Like, I don't know how.
I think you were at almost to your 30s, so I think you were 28 or something.
Yeah, but how old would Kekkick have been when it happened? Like, what is the how young can Aarakocra remember things?
I think birds have
Is it-
pretty good knowledge.
Is
I mean, the moment you get out of your egg, you basically are kind of adultish because
okay? So
you
I'll
guys
just say,
age pretty quickly. Let me actually
So
check.
like 1 or 2 maybe.
birds do age very quickly. So I imagine if that happened very quickly, then I could say it was about 27 years ago.
27 years ago. Yes, there was a large scale of activity at that time. It was attributed to an arrival of a dragon, but too much is known about it. Mainly it appeared and caused a vast amount of destruction. Since if you are one of the survivors of it,
Was the only survivor, as far as I know.
It appeared out of nowhere. Do you think it was summoned or?
That far out.
you guys remember the dream that you had with the goddess Saloon, where she apologized to Kekkick for the dragon coming through, as it was released at the same time that Lupus Regalius broke free as well.
Well, we relay that information to the mage elders as well.
There was a dragon that was there. As far as we know, it seems to have altered the area a great deal. Not many people go into it anymore.
I spent a lot of time alone.
Is there still a dragon there?
As far as we know, there is.
Active or dormant?
At the moment it seems dormant, but it has caused alterations to the area. And expeditions to go and find it, well, none adventurers have returned.
How strong were
That's
they?
quite ominous.
They were fairly strong.
Well, they definitely can't beat the heroes of Waterdeep, which is us.
I thought we were the heroes of Fenrir.
Well, we're the heroes of many places.
But really, do we know what kind of dragon it was? I could gather some information. Maybe we can get some potions that beat against its magical breath, and some weapons that might help us kill him. Or
Yeah,
her.
that's also what type of elemental dragon is it? Who knows? It might just shoot with ice instead of fire.
We might go closer there and do some investigation on our own. We can't probably see it from the terrain.
How's that gonna help us defeat Lupus, though?
It's not directly, but it will help us get some power. Dragons often have big treasures, and treasures
Plus,
might
their
possess weapons.
scales can be used for very good armor, and their bones could be made into weapons as well.
Plus, we need Kekkick's family to have a house.
And I'm sure a lot of the body parts from a dragon could be used in numerous spells.
Or food.
Well, that would be the meat. I'm talking about like nails, claws, fangs, eyeballs, livers, hearts.
Livers are good for food,
Ugh.
but really, the mages need some time to do some research as well.
Yes.
And you need time to do your research, if I allow you into the library.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. And she just starts doing a head count of everyone that's there. Barnabas, would you like to take part in this investigation too? Or do you have other duties? And Barnabas is like, well, I got some free time, why not?
We indeed could use a skilled and potentially amazing wizard to help us out.
Very well. Let's go to the library.
Don't.
You just see her raise her staff up. And just
Isamira whimpers, don't hit me, don't hit me.
And she just thumps it down onto the ground. And you all look at... You're in the library now. It seems like floor to ceiling bookcases. But as you look up to the ceiling, you see, you start craning your head up and up, and it seems to just fade into a distant point of light.
Well, cue the learning montage as we read.
Can I roll an investigation check to roll? It's a shame it's not our Fey fiends are and dead. Oh well.
I don't think you
You
need
can
to...
roll an investigation and...
I kind of feel like we're missing something here. We don't need to investigate what kind of dragon it is. Kekkick can tell us what kind of dragon it is.
If he remembers.
Should I roll something to see how well Kekkick remembers what it looks like?
Red, black, green, gold.
Gold
What
dragon
type of
wouldn't do that.
Roll.
Purple.
Because remember, he was just a little baby.
A baby chickie.
Isamira will start asking Kekkick all kind of questions then. What
Okay.
kind of color did he have? What kind of bread did he have?
I'll let you
Okay,
roll
what would I roll for trying to
intelligence.
remember?
see if you
Intelligence,
can-
just straight up intelligence?
I would go for history, but
Yeah, history works too.
Whichever best is for you, history or intelligence.
So they're both 0, so...
Oh jeez.
history would be intelligence. It's yeah. It might just give a bit of a
Okay, so
bonus.
what does Kekkick remember, whether or not it's correct?
You remember, and even with your... You've even had nightmares in the past of things happening. Of being... You remember just being a very young fledgling Aarakocra, just... You just learned pretty much how to fly. You're going... Just were having a nice, normal day with your parents out in the village, collecting things. When a dark ripple seemed to happen in the sky. And this large, shadowy mass just fell from it, landing directly in the center of your village. And eyes just glowing with a vibrant purple-bluish light. And as everyone started going near it, just the shadow started emerging. Mouth opened up. And your mother just tucked you away quickly behind something. As you just seen what looks like flames and shadow just envelop her. And then there was nothing left. And you just hid there as a tiny fledgling just pulling the basket cover over top of your head. And ducking down, and seemed to go on for what seemed like hours, maybe days to you, but as you finally peeked out, the village was completely annihilated. And where there were once people, there was nothing but dust and ash. And the structures just wreathed in shadowy flames. And you could just barely see this what looked like a shadow just cast against the mountain. Because while night had come finally, you could still see this shadowy outline of a dragon. Two large horns, and it seems, just from the shadowy outline, to be almost as large as the mountain itself.
A mountain that might did it go harbor into the mountain? It might be a red dragon then.
Do all dragons have 2 horns?
Most of them, yes.
Okay.
But shadows and flame, that doesn't sound like a normal dragon.
Shadow
that
dragon? Black dragon?
Yeah, sounds like a black dragon is poison, is acid. This sounds like a shadow dragon. That would probably cause us as much problems as Lupus regalius.
So he was summoned from the shadow realm. Damn.
That's not an easy kill.
No, it is not. How about you, Isamira? You have any knowledge of shadow dragons in your guild?
Let me roll a history check on that.
Can Nemmirile too, just because she's fairly old.
Sure.
Can I roll in history
or
yeah, I'm gonna roll in history first and then in.
Well, that
Rolling all the history in the library.
as great as it is,
History
Skull.
You can also investigate the books as well.
Can somebody give me advantage?
I will help because I'm older and I know stuff, and I might be able to point things out. I'm
And
old
he is
and I
one.
know things.
Oh dear.
22, 29.
It's Amira.
Have to translate some Elvish for him.
Checking through some of the books and also your own knowledge of stuff. The Order of Fenrir has come across dragons of that type before. And they have been notoriously hard to kill, but mainly they're just shadow dragons. But this thing, it seems like almost like the merger or corruption of 2 different things into one being.
It basically corrupted a red dragon. But they do have a clear weakness. They dislike sunlight. Am I correct there?
You're correct. They do not like light.
So if we can make a weapon, thing that shines sunlight on them, we might be able to push an advantage.
Wasn't there like a legendary staff like that had light?
There's
Am I remembering
sunblades,
something wrong?
There's also a spell in the
daylight,
Cleric-
sunbeam.
yeah.
But no offense, no offense, Kekkick, but we need to kill Lupus before he gets stronger. This shadow dragon has been there for quite some time now. No matter
Yeah.
what advantages we get from defeating it, do you really want to have 2 things to aim at when we should just be aiming at the one thing? It's a classic maneuver. You don't want to get distracted by an enemy over the hill when you have an enemy that's right in front of you.
True, but what if this dragon is Lupus regalius?
But he's not. He's here. Lupus regalius is in Chult. He's always had a wolf motif, no?
Mm-hmm. He cannot be Lupus. But what I'm thinking more is, if we can defeat this dragon, we will give Kekkick family a house and home.
Plus, we have a god on our side.
But should we not do that
Right, to block
after, once the pressure of beating Lupus is gone? He is the enemy we have to face now. I'm looking at this from a military perspective.
Yeah, me as well. Look,
I'd love to go beat up a dragon. That sounds like a fun day out to me, but we have to beat Lupus.
we have.
I know
but
I'm just a temporary member of the Menagerie, but you know, as lovely as it would be to go liberate Kekkick's homeland, we do have a greater fish to fry in Lupus.
we're not frying fish here.
And you're not temporary. You're a permanent member of our group.
Well,
But
that's
what I'm meaning to say is, Lupus is strong, and in fairness, I think a dragon is an easier thing to kill than a
No,
god.
not a shadow dragon though. And given what Kekkick has said, we could go try to defeat this and die. At least if we go out fighting lupus, we'll have bloodied the right thing. You don't want to lose people on a mission that might not be guaranteed if it doesn't get you any closer to your goal.
And if we lose, there will be nobody left standing to defend this place. We need strength, yes. We need to take sacrifices. We need to bring sacrifices. Take risks. No, honestly, I'm just at a loss. I don't know what you're saying.
We take two and just start reading up on what to do.
Or
Yeah.
we
Get
We
more
ask these
information and
lovely
then we make a
people
decision.
if we can borrow scrolls, if we can get magical items. Learning about shadow dragons is, excuse my language, gonna do bugger all for defeating a god. We need to learn about this sword. If it still exists, could we try and find that?
If it still exists, it would be nice, yeah?
That's the kind of concrete thing we need, is that sort of information. And again, I am very sorry, Kekkick, but your homeland is not the place we need to be going. It's Chult. Everything is pointing to Chult, and as a seasoned
Even if
veteran,
he's still in Schultz.
as a seasoned veteran, it's causing palpitations, to be quite honest, that I don't want to be running off and leaving us exposed when we should be going for lupus. Yes, we're gonna probably run into sacrifices, but we've got to defeat him. Then we can go and mop up all the other evil that he's created.
I think... would Isamira be able to guesstimate the power levels between both lupus and the dragon?
The dragon.
You can
Or-
guesstimate just based off of your experience right now,
Mm-hmm.
and what you can guess is that Lupus was trying to get power. He was very badly injured, and from the last time that I think it was Skull that scryed on him,
Mm-hmm.
he seemed to be conserving his power and traveling on foot. As if he's not reached or been able to similar to Ubalaka, his powers are not stabilized. And it seems he's at a weaker state and slowly gaining power back. While this dragon probably is strong. But you're not quite sure as to how the speed in which Lupus could recover as well.
Maybe it's smart to give another scry on Lupus, and maybe we can see if we can scry on the dragon.
Could Nemmirile try to intimidate Isamira to get off the subject of the dragon?
Oh, well,
I gotta see this.
we'll do something first, because
I mean,
has been listening to all this as well. It is an interesting thing. I have been able to find a book for you, if you like.
does it contain pictures or letters?
Define letters.
Weird symbols that mean words.
Yes.
Crap. Why are none of the good books picture books?
It is called The Destruction of Gods by
Yeah.
Alvador Ellerina.
Odd name, but I take it.
It's par for the course in this world.
Yeah, we would like to read that if possible.
Can Nemmirile very pointedly take the book and start opening it and give a glare to Isamira?
I put it in all your journals, but there it is appearing on screen, hopefully. The notes from it. It's a very old book. Showing how a lot of the gods were created and destroyed and seem to be related to the powers of belief. As well as how some deities have been destroyed. Including a name that some of you recognize as Abdel Adrian.
Uh-huh.
Very much do so. That's a name I've not heard in a long time.
Godspeed.
Oh, it's been lost, but another one could be created.
What would have to be used to create such a weapon like that?
It says it would have to contain souls and restore the souls of the dead to life. It would have to have that ability as well, and a deity would have to be willing to empower it.
It's destroyed. And well, we have 2 gods that could help, maybe 3.
Could Sparks do an Arcana check?
Sparks?
I mean, sorry, could Nemmirile do an Arcana check?
Could Catherine as well?
Yep. Could Elaine do an Arcana check? Just to think of the wording.
In. I will also allow advantage.
Oh.
On it.
Oh.
Okay.
If everyone remembers what took place after Lupus Regalis fled and you guys spent time in the library.
We had a long rest.
When you spent time in Mr. Fox's library.
Not to take any books out or he'd kill us.
That's something else you guys did.
We had a little fight there.
We put the woman in the lamp and said...
yeah, that's right, the soul.
How you freed Starfallen.
Oh, maybe we should talk to Starfallen.
So does that mean I get to roll again?
You get to roll with advantage if...
Okay.
I was seeing if you guys...
Advantage.
Yeah.
Team sounds good.
You do remember that those events and an item that can restore life. You guys have one.
The Scroll of Resurrection that was given to me.
Nope.
Right?
Something else.
The lamp? But we gave that to Fox. We did take it back.
Of Zoltek.
Didn't we use that though to bring Starfallen back?
It is still an item that you guys have in your
so it's not a...
It's not a
It's
one-time use.
We could make or infuse that into a sword, maybe? Well, my Arcana check was mostly to try and
It is
see.
an arcane item.
I don't mean like that. I'm just trying to see how well I can put into words how I have interpreted that, the passage on the book, because it says weapon that has the ability to not only drain life but the individual but as the soul as well. So Nemmirile would have read that as maybe it needs a priest or something to be turned into the sword.
Got it.
Because, and then she'll say this out loud, because, you know, they can heal, they can drain life, they can give life back. And what if someone had to be turned into a sword and then they get empowered by the Eye of Zoltek or something like that?
Don't we already have a talking sword?
If we need somebody who can bring life to some people back, and that needs to sacrifice life, it should be somebody whose order has been in cause of this. It should be me then.
No. You're not a cleric and a holy man.
But I can
Or
heal
priest.
people.
Let's just figure out more plans and start reading.
Somewhere else out there, Katrin is just sneezing and doesn't know why. And Nemmirile will turn to the Blackstaff and go, does that sound like something that has to happen, or is that a good hypothetical thing I have thought, or am I way off base? Magic is not my strong suit. But I can imagine a pretty hefty sacrifice has to be made to make something that can slay a literal god.
Well, anything can take a person's life.
But not much can save a person or bring them back either.
2 for 2. I've saved the same person twice.
But you want to be turned into a sword, though?
No. Unless it's a cool sword. Maybe. No.
Wait.
No.
What if we already have such a sword? How would we figure it out?
You have a sword that's like that?
Isamira pulls his sword out. This sword can talk. Say something.
Or just something. And Isamira's the only one that hears it in his head.
Even the mage that's with us can't hear anything? Or
No.
They can't hear it.
Probably the only one who can hear it is Anthea when she got.
Yeah, but she's off researching dinosaurs.
So he doesn't feel like it's a magic or anything? Being a mage?
Maybe you can take a better look at it and then put it down for one of the mages.
The
You
Black
guys,
Staff takes it up. I'm not usually a sword person, but there is definitely an intelligence to this weapon.
see, I told you guys.
Huh.
This is a smart weapon.
So you weren't hearing voices.
Smart sword.
And she just holds the sword, she just holds her staff as well, like, very
Gandalf.
similar to my staff.
You have a smart staff as well. If you throw it, it attacks people.
Well, I guess it doesn't have to be a sword always. It can.
She
Be
tosses
anything.
the sword to you, Isamira.
Can I try to catch it?
Oh god.
You can. She just tosses it in a way that you could catch it, but if you want to see if you just make a roll for it,
16.
Okay.
you catch it, no problem.
I was afraid it was gonna be like a 1. He just turns around and puts his ass towards the sword.
Now that's
catch
what
it
I
with my
call a
ass.
last clap. And that's what I call a last clap.
Isamir is not stupid. He knows how swords work.
My staff can attack people, but I do not want it to.
What?
It's more a focus of my art.
What?
You-
Well, hang on.
You make art.
Yes, my arcane arts.
I make art as well. I cook.
hang on. I'm having a thought.
Congratulations.
Haha. Anthea, she's got that staff of healing. And then
Yes.
you have your intelligence sword. What if there's some way we merge the two? And then we got Ubalaka or Kelemvor to empower both into one thing.
In the Eye of Zoltek.
Add that to it, yes, too, maybe.
Do we have the loaf, or does
No, the
You guys
loaf
have
is
the loaf.
low. Well, we have the loaf.
Yes,
Yeah, I could have remembered. I thought we put it in the bag of holding. I was like,
you did.
Can aboleths
Well,
heal?
yeah, can we?
We
bring
can
out
tell.
that-
Loaf sword with the Eye of Zoltek. Oh my god.
Just don't touch the loaf with your physical hands. And maybe the mages can help us with the information about the loaf.
I can't touch it. I'm strong. I'm strong-minded.
Well, Barker's strong-minded. We should corrupt it too. So that thing is not good.
If you're corrupted and strong-minded, you are not strong-minded.
She was strong-minded, but she had a lot of her mind.
I'm gonna make a roll. Okay.
Oh, I'd like a roll. Thanks.
You see
Extra butter?
Ubalaka is sitting there on a table, cross-legged, and she has found a pop-up book. And she's just entertaining herself with it.
Now Isamira is jealous.
He is.
Of all the books she had to find was the pop-up book.
Just as long as it's not the pop-up Kama Sutra.
God.
That's probably the book Isamira would find.
What's on page 69?
It didn't go that far. I have seen one.
Wait, you've seen a pop-up book for Kama Sutra?
Yeah, I have read a couple of pages of the pop-up Kama Sutra. It was hilarious.
Things you'll never expect to hear in D&D sessions.
But this does not put us close to anything. We need to
Well-
figure out how to get our hands on one of these weapons. And Victor, Kate tries
That's me.
crying once more on Lupus.
I could try. Alrighty.
You're scrying. And what is your DC?
I mean, his DC is getting pretty up.
17.
My spell DC is 17, yeah.
Yeah, but there's more going on here.
Yep.
If
You
a target
know-
knows you're casting a spell, it can fail by say blah 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 blah. Not a save modifier. You can see it. But the target must make a wisdom save throw, which is modified by how well you know the target and the sort of physical connection you have to it.
It's
Well,
very,
Violence. We have violence together.
you have done a lot together. And
Yeah.
I rolled for him. And would you like to know what the roll was?
Yes.
Lupus rolled a 3.
Oh,
And
He
and he
is
probably gets
hurting.
Yep. Plus, we probably would know quite a bit of him, so yeah.
Yep.
so what do I
Victor.
spray with my eye?
Settle down.
Hmm?
And your eyes just go completely white to everyone else looking at you as you are traveling through the jungle now.
Hmm?
And you can see what looks like an underground temple with a very obvious snake motif to it.
Repeat the words to everybody listening. A snake temple in the jungle.
And it looks
Makes
like a half human, half snake man that is
Non-teeth.
slowly unwrapping bandages from himself. And you cannot hear what they're talking about. But they seem to be talking,
I should really learn how to lip read.
and you can see another familiar person nearby.
To be fair, it's crying. I think you might her as well, but I'm not sure.
See and hear
Is it
through
my
the
sister?
sensors if you were there.
You can hear them talking then about how the guy seems to be recovering well from whatever ailment had afflicted him.
Afflicted lupus or the Yuan-ti?
The Yuan-ti. He's just conferring with him, talking about their various plans, such as ongoing plans in Waterdeep, summon
Suppose it
Baldur's
is-
Gate as well,
Baldur's Gate, Waterdeep plans.
and then they turn their attention to another figure that you recognize
Oh, who's this?
as your sister.
Uh-oh. Sister's there.
Mm.
Calm down.
We should kill her till she's dead.
Uh-huh. What is she saying? Or is she talking to anybody specifically?
Just talk. Seems to have a report in hand.
Oh, did she get good grades?
And she just looks a little nervous.
Uh-oh.
We've located the other item that you requested. The Horn of Orcus.
Horn of Orcus?
Oh,
Can I-
fuck.
Can I roll check on that?
You
Does
can.
that trigger
and
anything
as well
with the
as your-
mage?
as well as your memory as well.
Question. The Horn of Orcus, is that a Fey fiend or undead? Side being a god. I think Orcus was a god, and fiend as well.
He is a god, and it would classify a little bit as undead, so yes.
I think he belongs to the fiend as well, so.
Yep.
So this will be an advantage. Can I roll a history check?
And you can add +1 for your memory as well.
Cool.
28 then.
You remember seeing the different battles as the time loop. And Lupus looked a lot different than when you encountered him in the tomb. In the time loops that you've seen, he had the eye, the hand, and his shoulder pauldron was a large horn.
I don't want to panic you guys, but I think we should panic.
We can only panic at the disco, and we're not at the disco.
Isamira pulls out a disco move. That's very old-fashioned.
Victor is, you're still in your scry as you're relaying the information.
Uh-huh.
The horn seems to be in the position of a dragon.
Oh, crap. Baskets.
Oh, you say that as well?
Well, looks like we're going to fight the dragon. The
Okay,
horn
fair.
is in control. The horn is with the dragon.
With a dragon. Could be any dragon, really.
It's gonna
Use
be.
the
It's
scry.
gonna be Kekkick's dragon. Of course.
We know that,
Coincidence.
but Isamira doesn't know that. You don't know. Your character doesn't know it.
I know. I know.
Continues to scry.
You Lupus are like, still not returned with it. I should never have fleeted from the dragon realm. That shadow
Oh boy. Well,
Very bad. I'm making that expedition.
Fuck.
I relay the
We
information.
should go to the Star Mountains.
No, thank you. Take me for dinner first.
Fuck me running.
That
Well, it looks like we're gonna have to fight both of them. We're gonna meet up with both of them at the same place.
I mean, if they're fighting, we might be able to get to the horn without fighting them either. We just need to time things pretty drastically.
You need the dragon to eat Lupus and then choke to death on Lupus.
I think it's more like we need to attack. We need to not confront either of them, and we need to figure a way out to hit when they are fighting each other.
Or loot the horn while they are fighting each other.
Yes, exactly.
Ah, great mind. Can I see anything about the surrounding area that would tell me exactly where, pinpoint their location at the moment? Do I know it's Schultz still, or based on
Jungle
tree
did
types?
It did look a lot like Schultz.
Okay, so it's still Schultz. It's a Yuan-ti temple. There's 3 people, right?
3 of
2
them in there.
Yuan-ti. Yeah, 2 Yuan-ti and then Lupus. No other life that I can see around? Or weaponry or anything that I can
You can
glean
see
my
other
eye on?
people moving in the background. Seems like they're carrying out tasks.
Hmm.
They seem to be following Lupus's orders.
He's got himself a couple of people helping him out, including my sister.
Yeah, I think he's gaining strength not just in his own arsenal, but also in power for allies. I hope I make sense, because I don't think I am. But I think going for the dragon is really not. It's right now our main option. Hindering him a little bit, get the Horn of Orcus away.
I wonder if there's a magical item that or some type of spell that we can track the horn, so we know the location.
Locate objects.
I believe it's
Okay.
a cleric spell. If not, I think it's a druid spell.
Oh, don't. I'll check in a bit.
Uvalaka just is there, wondering, just staring at everyone now.
Yeah, we do have a god too.
You see the pop-up book is gone.
Happened in the pop-up book. Well, I can't really say anything. I'm still scrying.
You can't even see it. I think you can return, Victor.
Anyways, well, last bit. Can I see anything about Lupus, like his hands or anything? Do I see any injuries, or do I feel anything about him?
Look at him. He seems to be... He has some slight scarring from the battle that seems
So
to be
he's scarred.
slowly healing.
Slow healing scarring. He's got an injured Yuan-ti, my sister, and a bunch of followers. And he's still on Schult as we were scrying. So we need to get a plan together and make our way to those mountains.
Well, we can also try to strike him, but we don't know where on Schult he is.
Yeah, it'd be a needle in a haystack. By the time we could probably get to him, he's probably already be gone.
Victor,
Yes.
are you still in the scry as well? Checking.
Yes.
As you're scrying, you notice your sister's eyes just seem to turn and look directly at you.
Oh, creepy. Guys, I think my sister notices I'm here.
Then get out of the scry.
I cancel the scry. I'm done with my 7-day free trial. I'm done.
You're back in the library.
Yep, no auto renew. What does the mage say about all the information I've relayed?
And she's like, this is very interesting information. Thank you for this.
They value information.
And you can see that close by there seems to be a floating quill with some paper that is writing.
Now I think the big question is how could we gonna deal with this information?
Kekkick, we're gonna free your land somehow. But also, we gotta go for a horn. Does the horn sound familiar to you, Kekkick? Is that an artifact from your village?
We saw it in our dreams, in the loop with Lupus Regalia.
There's gotta be a reason why it's specifically at that area. It just so happens to be the same area as Kekkick's village.
It must be some divine consequence.
Maybe Kekkick's village was the overseers of that artifact? They were watching it, protecting it?
Could be. Maybe that weapon is the reason of the Shadow Dragon to come there.
Gonna get more information. Make sure Sparks is okay.
What do you think, Kekkick, is our way forward?
Yeah, this affects you too, Kekkick.
I suppose we have to be very careful. I don't know much about how to defeat that kind of dragon, but
Well, my tactic in general, or the best recommended tactic, is just hit it really, really hard.
I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah, but something the size of a mountain.
You don't. I hate to bring this to you, Kekkick. You don't hit hard. You hit often.
Same thing. They don't know the difference.
Often and precise.
But maybe we could try and find some magical items in the city that could help us
Magical
with,
items.
yeah, with either of this.
Definitely something with flame protection.
Yeah, we need flame resistant potions, probably.
Cloaks, potions, fire protection, necklaces, jewels, something.
Yeah. I look at the mage, questioningly.
Head tilted sideways.
Can,
Do you know a place where we can find any of these?
can provide you with some.
Thank you. I mean, much appreciated. So does that mage now know that we are in control of the Eye of Zoltek and the Loaf of Galore?
Oh yeah, they probably already know. They already know we had the loaf because we brought it here and they did not want it.
So now all these artifacts are like, ooh,
Hi, girl.
kitty cat.
They
I'm
know
gonna
all.
go.
But kitty cat.
We know all your secrets.
That's really-
Shadow dragons fuck me running.
Is it a bad dragon?
The very bad dragons.
Well, seeing that they killed Kekkick's whole entire village, I'm thinking it's a bad dragon. Or it's a hatred towards birds. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, let's see if we can find any magical items and head on a conquest towards the village of Kekkick.
What are we gonna do with Ubalaka?
She can come with us.
We can put her in daycare.
Kitty shake.
Well, he just looks like.
Or maybe we can leave her with the mages. Maybe they can learn her how to use her magic in a suitable and safe way.
But if we bring her with us, couldn't she destroy the Horn of Orcus with her divine powers?
Or at least send it into another realm where nobody can get a hold of it.
She could send it to Ethereum.
If she's
Oh,
even
no,
connected to Ethereum, she might not be connected to that plane at all.
Alright, Ubalaka,
Elysium.
you want to stay here and learn, or do you want to come with us and have fun?
She smiles at having fun. Comment.
Okay.
I mean, when she learns how to use her magic well, she can have a lot of fun with that.
I know how to use my magic.
She could make all the balls bounce.
I can fix him, and she just points at Victor.
What? Fix
He's
me.
not, he's not broken.
Oh,
I think.
emotionally.
I can fix him, but you need to give me permission. She just looks sheepish now.
Fix me how? I've kind of gotten used to this gold hand.
Isamira leans over. I heard them when they fixed members of my order. It went like snip snip. They could get no longer babies.
Oh no.
Like, she just looks at like, I could do that too if you wanted, but no, I meant something else.
More detail?
I think she means the guy in your brains.
What are you gonna do with him?
I can make him go away.
That
Would that
sounds.
have a negative effect on my body as we speak? Maybe something keeping him is keeping me who I am, you know?
But you are you.
I don't know. True. He's dormant in my mind, right?
But if he's dormant, he can come out at any time.
And
Really?
then you guys would have to. Oh, I heard purring. Oh,
Well,
Cute.
it's not Morgan. Might be Rem's cat.
Yeah, there's a fat that's sitting on my lap.
I hear the purrs. Purrs are real.
He likes to purr very loudly. He also likes to headbutt my desk.
God, I miss being a cat dad.
Anyways.
Balaka just looks around like, I can fix him. He's still awake in there.
I
was
mean,
had a look at him once.
So
will
he
that
knows
make...
all the information that we've just said.
Yeah, and if he gets free, he might bring it to Lupus Regalia or send a message or something.
Why would he do that? Well, he just looks puzzled.
Because that part of me is not the good part of me. That's the bad part of me.
And she just tilts her head. And why did he try to kill him?
Wait, he tried to kill him? Maybe we can use him as an ally. If we have the same path, then maybe we can.
He could become the sword if we were to draw him out of
be.
Victor. Make him into a real boy, then turn him into a sword. Or his essence or something.
Pinocchio?
We're not gonna kill somebody to make him a sword.
If it's just a mind
Technically,
thing,
he's already dead. He's just a mind.
yeah. If it's just a personality that can do
We
the
got
things
two
that...
souls in here. Each person, do you have a place where we can transfer a soul and keep it safe?
Menagerie just sighs. Like,
Sorry, I'm bad with names.
You just call me the
offenses.
Black Staff. That is my title.
Almighty Blackstaff? Do you have any information where we could keep a soul if removed from my body?
If you have a soul lantern.
Don't we have one, but it's already has occupied?
It's in the Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah, that's not gonna work out. Isn't that place covered in lava now?
Yes.
Oh god, that guy's pro library, he's dead. We just commit a murder.
What about all those books?
Did we just commit knowledge murder?
you guys remember that the portal
Book aside?
sealed itself off from that lava
Oh
flow.
yeah, that's right. So, whoa, so that's right. This is technically still there. Do we send Ubalaka into the library, steal the lantern, come back?
Well, don't we have a way to teleport close to there as well?
Do the whole bloody thing again, and we don't really have the time.
Who knows what that library guy will turn into if we try to take something from him?
There's never enough time to do anything.
I think we need to make choices.
Ubalaka, can you stop time?
I think the best thing we can do is slow Lupus Arcadia down to give ourselves some more time.
We're gonna give him lupus.
We're gonna hide his balls. No, we're gonna hide his horn.
In his balls.
But you don't want me to fix?
Well, he just looks.
We could hold off for the moment.
Wait, can we maybe bind his the thing in his head to an object, like the lantern?
Well, we could bind it to a sword and then try and make another God's Bane, but you shot that down.
Yeah, we're not gonna kill a person because he's. No, I mean we need to know if we can trust him. We can bind him temporarily to a sword till.
He makes very good tea.
Well, he just smiles.
There's tea in my head?
And a coffee table. And lamps.
Next, you're gonna tell me there was a pool table there.
No, there was
Okay.
a table that was a pool.
What pool table?
Did he have abs?
Yes.
That's, by the way, a reference to abridged.
Mm-hmm. And the pool table.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically got Nail and Kami in my head, but just one at the moment. Well, I originally had two when I had Ubalak in my head. I don't know, guys. What do you think I should do with this person in my head? Merle?
Do you want him in there?
Kekkick?
It's your decision, really. But
I'm afraid if he gets removed, something's gonna be taken away from me.
Well, yeah, there's. I think maybe put it in an item, then we can see the effect and possibly bring it back put him back when we need it.
Maybe he's my magical essence, and he gets taken away, and I lose my powers. I don't know.
or maybe we're just running really far of what we should be doing. I don't know. Everything is so bloody complicated. It would be nice if there was just.
If only we had a wise person that could give us some clarity.
I look at the black staff. Wise person? Clarity?
Well, if you... What is this Eye of Zoltek? I've heard of it.
We'd have to get Anthea over here. She's got the bag of holding.
Anthea!
She probably would be here, but just reading different books. Anthea, we have a question for you.
If he is
Can we
arrived,
communicate
he
with the
arrived
person?
during the you're descrying and was going through the different book. She was allowed entrance when she said that she knew Isamira. They're like, oh, thank God, the child keeper is here.
Childkeeper.
So they allowed her entrance. She's like, yes.
Can you take out the Eye of Zoltic?
I said, okay. And she just pulls it out. Black Six takes it. This is an interesting weapon.
It's an eye, not a weapon.
Anything's a weapon if you try hard enough.
It is a weapon of sorts. But I can. What do you think about it? She hands it to Isamira.
It's an eye. What would I need to think of it? It's a gemstone, right?
It is more than that.
Then
Arcana onto it, or
It's
insight
a-
onto the eye?
kind of on it.
You are a member of the Order of Fenrir, are you not?
I am, yeah.
I believe you have a certain talent for deriving the history of items.
I do. Isamir sits down in a meditative position, closes his eyes, and teleports away. He was Lupus Arcadius all this time. No.
No!
Well,
Plot
Uh-huh.
twist was real!
M. Night Shyamalan plot twist right there.
here. There we go.
You go into the item and you can see it being used as a dagger to take sacrifices' lives. Used countless of times over the centuries before finally being taken. And then you can see its other use that you guys have used it for. Restoring the life of Starfallen, who was nothing more than a soul trapped in a body for unknown years.
We could use this to. I tell all this. I grab the eye. I look at my sword. What if I smash these two really hard together? Wait. What if I use the eye to bring the soul back in my sword? I'm gonna ask the guy in my sword. What do you think? Would I smash this thing in you and would it work? Or
Might
should I?
restore to life. That's your goal.
Well, it's more like, can we make a god-killing weapon?
Possible.
Maybe we need Ubalaka to empower this weapon then. If you guys trust me with such a weapon, of course. I look at the others.
I can't answer because currently my cat has her ass right in my face.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Sounds like a cat thing to do.
Yep.
Mother, take a look at this. Meow.
Please don't bite
Ah.
that. No, don't bite that.
I trust you, Ismira. As far as I can throw you. Kekkick? Do you trust the Isamira with a powerful, deadly weapon?
Yeah, of all the people here, he seems the most,
Lawful, but careful?
I guess, I don't know. And he definitely wouldn't intentionally mess up.
Puppy eyeing. I think this is also a decision we need to make with the full group.
Yes, I agree.
It's something to think about. We could think about it for a little while.
Yeah.
They don't have, yeah.
I don't think we're going off
We need
to war
Almi.
this episode.
No, we need to gather magical we need to gather the fire protection stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Almi needs to either watch the video or we gotta relay all the information to her.
Yeah.
Uvalaka, in the meantime, just staring, just waiting to see if she gets permission to help Victor.
We could wait. We could wait, Ubalaka. He's not going anywhere. Where is he? Even more of a question, why do you want to help my mind so much?
Because you're her friend. She lifting you.
I am the adoptive papa.
Also, you're hurt.
I look around for wounds. Where?
I think she means your head.
Oh, so normal?
And he asked me to help too.
He asked to help?
He asked to be removed?
Just
Where
not.
are we gonna remove him to? Don't really have anything to put him in right now.
Just points right behind Victor.
Do you want another friend in the sword?
You want us to put him inside of Isamira? Okay.
No?
And she just looks confused.
Is he pointing towards the sword, the gem, the mage?
Pointing towards the empty space right behind you.
What would a new body be constructed? Can she do that?
Well, technically we also have the Eye of Sultan that could do that.
Okay. Sure, we can do this. I don't remember anything and I'm drooling. It's been nice knowing you all.
No worries if you're drooling. I will put a bucket under your face.
Oh, thanks.
And Uvalaka looks like, and she just smiles like,
So I have permission?
You do.
Victor nods. You don't give her permission for my mind.
she just lets out a happy squee.
Okay.
She makes the same sound as I do.
And she just
Guys
walks
are
up
much
to
more alike than you thought.
the Victor, and she's her head just barely comes up to your stomach, because you're fairly tall, if I remember right.
Yeah, I forget exactly how tall I put my guy is. Unless I gave him my same height in real life.
6'3".
Oh,
Yeah,
he's equally as height as Isamira.
Yeah, okay, so he's super taller than me in real life. I am only 5'8" in real life.
But Isamira could still be growing.
Uvalaka just walks up to you,
Mhm.
Victor. And she says,
I get down to her level.
you kneel down to her?
Yeah.
I lift her up to be Victor's level.
Oh, okay. Simba.
Right? She just looks like,
Okay, this might hurt a bit.
It hurt?
and with that she punches you square in the nose.
Oh god.
That looked fun. Can I try it?
And Victor,
Uh-huh.
as she punches you, you're rocked back, and everyone can see what looks like an other Victor just stumble back out of him.
Does this one have gold hand or is it normal hand?
Normal hand. And has no clothes whatsoever on him.
You're on arrest for walking naked in a library.
He was technically just born, so you can't do anything about it.
He covers
That's
his
not a
face a little
thing.
bit where he's been punched.
I don't think it's illegal to be naked in a library.
He just looks around, a bit confused for a moment.
It isn't. Isamira starts unbelting his pants.
No.
Put them back on.
It's not. It's not proper, but it's not a crime.
Nemmirile would like to cast Ray of Frost on Isamira's belt buckle so it freezes in place so he can't take his pants off again.
I pull out of my pouch a spare cloak I had and give it to the other. What was his name? Haskell?
Yep, he just puts it on. How undignified.
Hello, Haskell. This is quite awkward.
Victor. It is good to see you as well. You know it's
I hope you took the coffee teapot and kettle off the oven before you left my head.
That came with me. It was only a thought construct. He just seems to adjust himself. He's patting himself down like, you really have not taken care of this body.
As you can see, well, if you did see through my eyes, we were in the middle of fighting a god. And I had a god inside my head with you.
Yeah, she was much pleasant company.
Wow.
I have pleasant company as well.
Wait, also, is that Yuan-ti Victor's sister or Haskell's sister?
Both.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Well,
boy,
you can
so I'm
ask
gonna-
him too.
Yeah, I ask it out loud to him.
Yes.
Oh, God. So technically, you're my brother.
I guess you can see they're twins.
I...
He just looks Victor over and looks a little bit disgusted.
Hey. You making fun of my gold hand?
No, off your face.
Wow. It's Mira.
What?
How rude.
His face is not that bad. But his posture is terrible.
Well, I've been carrying the weight of this team on my back. Hey, guys? Guys?
Nemmirile scrunches up a piece of paper and throws it at you.
Ow. You could have gave me a paper cut.
You'd heal it.
So, Haskell, why did you want to be freed? Is there anything you could tell us? What's going on? I'm sure you've
Being a
been keeping
passenger.
track. What was
Being
that?
a passenger was tiring.
Mm. I'm sure you've kept tabs on what's happening since you were in my mind, or our mind, or whatever you wanted to call it.
I was only able to take control of your body once when our sister was here.
So you don't know what I was just told or what's been happening?
I know exactly what you've been told and what happened. And I will not be made into a sword.
Says Mira. I didn't suggest it. He did.
I was the one preventing that.
Take your rage out on me, I can take it. But you're
No,
the
no,
most
no rage.
expendable one in the party right now.
You're
Oh,
not
hush
expendable.
you. Yes, you're not expendable.
We can use you as an mule.
You see House
Wow.
just looks at his fingernails like any asset is expendable.
I tend to not think of my friends as assets.
I tend to think of them as asshats.
Oh boy, Isamira. Ubalaka, can you make Isamira a hat out of an ass?
Balaka just smiles like, is that permission?
Yes. Give him an ass hat.
It could be your hat, as Victor.
Not my ass, or anybody here.
Just looks and just
See,
like,
I just assumed donkey.
You said
Yes.
not to make anything out of living creatures.
Okay,
Mhm.
so it's gonna be a recently deceased body's ass.
Oh god, no!
All of a sudden, a worm just comes out of his ass hat.
she just flexes her fingers like,
Okay.
Curious where this is going.
Isamira,
Mm-hmm.
a trucker hat suddenly appears on your head.
Oh no, my trucker hat!
That has the word ass on the front of it.
An ass hat.
Perfect. Beautiful.
I love it.
The first trucker hat in Waterdeep.
And in the back, you feel something slap against your neck.
I feel for it.
Did you give him a mullet?
That would be
You
amazing.
feel something.
I mean, Isamira has dread, so not possible.
Unless you change
Oh,
your
but-
hair.
Yeah, you could change your hair.
That's not within God's power.
Mm,
Or it could just be part of the hat.
You check.
I start running like a dog runs after the tail.
As he
Swear,
runs
come
around in circles, the rest of you can see, attached to the back of it, what looks like a blue pair of balls attached to it.
Oh dear.
There's a deer on there. I dislike deers. Although they do taste good.
no, you have balls on your hat.
I like balls.
You can see House will just face palm.
Welcome to the family, Haskell.
I think Haskell is not sure if he wants to be part of this family.
Too bad, he's stuck with us. Initiate Soul Link.
Or are we stuck with him?
You're not stuck in here with me.
And the House will just looks around like, this is disturbing.
You haven't seen anything.
I have seen everything that you have seen.
If you think that's disturbing, you should look my balls. They've been itching all last week.
He's got lupus.
I dropped my pants.
I've frozen the
God.
buckle. I do it again. Stop, please.
I can counter that.
He'll learn better if you actually freeze the winky instead of the buckle.
Oh, fine, I'll freeze his winky then. Fuck.
And House was like, he just pinches the bridge of his nose. Like,
I agree with him. This is what's gonna do us in, wasting time with you pulling your trousers down.
This poor mage is just sitting here watching this all happen.
Whatever needs to happen here, let's just get on with it. Stop pulling your pants down, man.
What does she have to say to this? Disrobing a person coming out of another person?
He seems interested in it, but
Isamira made it weird again.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
She's just like shaking her head, like she's like reconsidering her decision.
I look at the black staff and go, can you just blind me, please, for like the next half an hour?
And she just snaps her fingers, and a large sensor bar comes up around Isamira.
Thank you.
It has to be large.
Oh.
It just covers the entire lower half of his body. Almost like it's a 360. Well, it's a cylinder just going up halfway his body, of pure darkness.
There we go.
Well,
So
this
has
is awkward.
Other than being a not wanting to be a passenger, why would you want to be freed at this moment?
Well, I wanted to be freed earlier, but I was trapped. Didn't have the means to get out.
Do you know anything that can help us defeat Lupus?
I thought you all could, but you allowed him to escape.
We didn't allow him. He's better at running away than fighting.
He got away from my trap as well, so I guess I can't fault you.
And he's currently with our sister in a Yuan-ti base in Schult.
Yes. Plotting his next move.
Mm-hmm.
We knew his next move. He's gonna try to get the horn.
Horn of Orcus.
Mm-hmm. Hidden behind a shadow dragon.
He's gonna get horny.
Welcome to the family, like I said before.
Yes, I know about the dragon.
So is there any information you could help us with the dragon or Lupus that we don't know ahead of time?
It's very old.
The horn, the dragon, or Lupus?
All.
Uh-huh.
He just smiles a little. Well, since I've been in your brain, I know you didn't research him.
Research who?
This
Lupus the dragon, or
Yeah, Lupus the dragon or the horn. Which did I not research?
Well, the dragon isn't. He's a very interesting one.
Does the dragons have a name specifically? Is it a well-known dragon?
Well, we met him before.
You were in control, or when I was in control?
When I was in control.
Okay. So I'm guessing you went up to the mountain area where Kekkick was from?
Yes. It is where I got the Stone of Galore.
Uh-huh. So there must be a lot more treasure there. If the horn is there, the stone is there.
The
I guess
horn
that
is there.
dragon has been hoarding a lot of good items.
Oh,
Sounds like a dragon.
the horn was there originally.
That was my hypothesis. The horn was guarded by your people, Kekkick. Or it was protected in the mountain. Either or.
It was protected by a monastery that was there. Run by
Monk
Aarakocra.
birds.
They were very strong, but the dragon took care of them.
It looks like Lupus is back on his trail to go get the horn, so we get to come up with a plan to actually stop that from happening and save the people.
Which people do you want to save?
Everybody. There's been more than enough death. We need to start saving all the lives we can.
He just sighs. Like, that's very interesting. That's.
Well, as you two know, I follow the way of Kalimvor. Do not follow the Yuan-ti god anymore.
The dragon's name is Drask.
The dragon's name is Drask.
Yes.
Can you try letting learn that?
You can try.
Blackstaff, does that name sound familiar to you?
Does not sound familiar to me. She check. Not on any list of dragons that I know of.
And it must be very ancient. Or very new. One of the two.
And Haskell just smells ancient.
That's what I was afraid of.
Poor Isamira is like drawing a blank.
He must be pretty young since he's not in my memory. And a young dragon we should easily be able to beat.
I don't think it's young.
Haskell just smiles. From my conversations with me, he said he was part of a brood of offspring from another ancient red dragon.
So how does the red dragon get birth to a shadow dragon? It's a hybrid?
He got trapped in the Shadowfell.
Uh-huh. Now
Should
he's
there
big
be
as a
met-
mountain.
He's large, to be sure.
And in charge. So, are you coming with us, Haskell? Or are you staying behind?
Or are you going to betray us?
Or that.
Would I betray you?
Our sister did? She said she was going to help us 1 minute and then tried to kill us the next minute.
I want to throw a ball from the back of holding. And I give him the ball. This is the ball of non-betraying. When you betray us, this will kill you when you do.
Like I said, anything can become a weapon if you try hard enough.
Yes, it can. He just looks at it.
So do you
Look
have
at it,
more information
Mira.
about our sister as well?
I will roll deception check.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna roll insight. You can sneak through this.
Oh, wow, you got an 11s.
And it's supposed to be normal.
Oh,
It's supposed to be normal, but
didn't matter. Still beat it anyway.
he just takes the ball and just bounces off of Ismir's forehead.
That was rude.
As far as our sister is concerned, she did not betray you.
she's our inside mole? Double, triple agent?
Hassel just smiles. Well, I've seen what you've seen.
You saw that she seen me while I was scrying.
Yes.
You don't think she alerted Lupus right after I left?
We could check.
Do you want me to do another scrying?
He just shrugs. He just turns to the rest. So, it is nice to see you all in person. Especially you. And
Yeah, you get to see Ubalaka in person as well.
I've met her before. She's wonderful. He just looks at Isamira. Now, you really do not like me, do you?
I don't. You seem unlawful. Bad person. I think you don't like balls.
He smiles. Well, if you're going to flatter me some more. But I'm surprised at somebody with very smart. Very smart. But well, you told them, didn't you?
What?
Said Victor.
What did I do?
Yeah, you told them what we did, yes.
What did we do? Be more specific.
Ah, Lupercalia. You told them everything we did, didn't you?
I don't know what you're referring to.
There was a bit out of it then, because I only had a bit of control for him, but then I had to take a nap. Did you ever wonder why the vault did not seal itself off completely?
What? The vault in Lupercalia?
Yes.
Why?
Because you betrayed us.
I didn't. He's saying he did.
I'm staring at Haskell.
Oh, okay. See, Ismira, you knew you liked me. I'm the good one.
I did not completely betray you.
Well, now Lupus has the hand and eye of Vecna.
Yes, but he
With
definitely
that
a lot
trap you
weaker than
tried
what
to
he
get
was.
him, did you do something to contaminate the hand and eye?
Well, as my sister was setting up the teleportation circle to allow him to come in and leave, I did a little bit of alterations to the explosive runes. I made sure they were all pointed in one direction.
Inside.
And he just points it at Isamira. Ah, smart one.
Sometimes.
All the times.
The direction inside was it pointing? He just looks at Isamira expectingly.
Well, it did not stop him.
Yes. I didn't expect the Bacalia's magic to be weaker.
So that was your failed trap, I'm guessing.
It was set to go off the second he activated the teleportation a second time.
He's
Focus
currently
blast.
still injured.
Well, he had to change bodies, from what I remember.
Hmm. He's currently in the body of our friend, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that's so we need to force him out some way. I think.
More reason to take Ubalaka with us, because if she can do this to Haskell and Victor, then surely she should be able to do it to your should be able to do it to your friend and Lupus.
Possible, yes.
Isn't there also another entity with him as well? I remember there was that big shadow.
Unless he was the shadow inside of...
But maybe Ubalaka would know or could teach maybe you, Victor, how to do it so you could do it to them. Maybe weaken him a bit more.
Teach me, almighty Ubalaka.
Ubalaka's like, I'm not sure how I do it, I just do it.
Do you remember how to do it after you've done it?
She just did it.
Does she remember?
She nods slightly.
Sort of remembers.
I did this. And she punches Victor in the nose again.
Oh god, what's gonna pop out of me now?
You just get punched in the nose.
Ow! That is very sensitive. No, no, please no more hitting the nose, Ubalaka.
You see House will just react as well.
Oh. So we're attached in the pain sense. This is awkward. Well, at least we know he's not going to try to betray us, because if he dies, I die. Maybe.
Twins. House was just grumbling to himself now.
But wait a second, if we feel each other's pain, how does his hand feel compared to my hand since I'm gold? He's not.
His hand looks perfectly fine and reacts perfectly fine.
By the way, does my gold hand have scales on it? Can I peel the scales off? Like,
Does not appear to have any scales on it.
oh. So I got a smooth hand.
It has the texture of your skin, but it does not peel.
I can't get any good flakes off this one.
Alright,
well.
well, we could fix that.
I've come accustomed to this hand. It's actually pretty handy when in battle if you hit somebody hard enough with it.
Oh.
We gotta
Ah,
get
yeah.
you taken care of too.
I could take care of myself.
Are you gonna come with us on the expedition, or are you gonna go back to our inn and rest up there?
You still have the note from our sister.
I believe so, yes. I forget what it said though, so don't ask my memory about that core.
I will show to everyone again.
Okay. That's right.
Oh yeah, there was that code on it.
What was the code again?
I don't know, I don't have my notebook anymore.
Dang it, where's Studs when you need him? He was our notebook boy.
Looking over, if you guys look over the note again, you can decipher it.
Oh boy.
Ibarafashan. Now I have to pronounce it right. Ibarafashan, Ro, Ifni, Ni, Roari, return. Which
That
is
it bubbles.
Draconic,
Okay. I know Draconic.
which means flame eternal, door open, lost return.
I repeat that to everybody in common. Does that mean anything to you? Haskell? Backstaff?
That was the code to activate me.
Oh.
Did it activate you now?
He smiles.
He's his own person now.
Wait, then his sister used you as much as she used him.
Basically, I've been getting used a lot.
It was in order to wake me up from my sleep.
Before you go.
But the first part of the message as well.
Hmm.
Last little bit. Seem to be saved.
Kept you all safe. Hmm.
I think you guys should make an intelligence roll real quick.
A roll or a saving throw?
Just a regular roll to see who would it feel the piece. Well, that makes sense for Nemmirile. And Victor.
How does
you're-
Isamira have more intelligence than me?
Kekkick can make a roll.
I have my intelligence, but
Alright.
wisdom is doubtful.
He's got the reverse. 21 and 12.
Nemmiril's intelligence is decent. She just rolled a natural
Except
one.
for today.
It also kind of makes sense that she wouldn't know because she wasn't there for some parts.
Yeah.
For the others, You remember that there are different factions that seem to be with the Yuan-ti in the Zentarum.
Oh yeah, that's right. Didn't they have like different emblems and stuff like that, and tattoos
Different
or something?
emblems.
Markings.
All seem to be the same emblems, but different names. As well as one part being Yuan-ti, another part human. And Yuan-ti seem to be prone to conspiracies and espionage.
Yuan-ti believe the earth is flat.
You're basically the Dark Brotherhood.
But Victor,
That's my name.
some of your memories that you were pieced together when you were joined with House School, you remember him giving an order from Lupus Regalius
Even
and
an order from
the
Lupus?
other Yuan-ti man that was in bandages.
Oh.
Go
Do I
find
remember
and
what the
bring
order
the
was?
stone to them.
Oh. So go and bring back the stone, huh, Haskell?
I was able to do that. Part
So
way
what's the name
until
of the man
then.
in bandages? Is he important?
He is
That's
one of the leaders of our group.
Oh. Well, looks like he's quite injured.
He was. He's been injured for a long time. But he is slowly... Oh, not getting better is the term.
So we have Lupus, our sister, and the leader of the Yuan-ti group,
One of two.
and numerous other helpers. They're all going off to try to bargain or fight a dragon for the horn. Could the shadow dragon even be reasoned with?
Possibly.
I mean, if it's like a red dragon, it will demand our loyalty. In all honesty, I think it's just better to wait till they attack the dragon and we just scoop in, deal with what is left over, and hurt them.
Well, that's if they attack the dragon. They might bring treasures to trade, and the dragon accepts.
The dragon might be in cahoots with Lupus and just hand it over, no fuss, no muss.
What if Lupus takes the dragon as a mount? Then it would be real fucked.
I can
But
supply
you don't
you
want to
with...
fight a shadow dragon with Lupus riding on its back.
I was able to convince the dragon. And you see also just looking at his nails.
Okay, try that again.
Your nails.
He just looks at his nails just like admiring them a little bit. Like he's very happy to have control of a body again.
Oh, I thought you were about to tell me like he's part Yuan-ti, part dragon now. Like his nails were something special.
I think we need some time to think and figure out what our plan is gonna be.
And we definitely need an Almi.
No, an Anthea. What's an army?
What I meant.
If you want, I can try and provide an army.
Well, we can
You
use
just
one of
smiled.
those too.
There was two factions in our organization.
I'm sure one is more loyal to ours than the other. I'm sure not all of us could have liked Lupus.
No. One's loyal to him were Raz and Isamira. He's the one that saw in the bandages.
So he's a loyalist.
He nods.
Oh, we definitely have
And-
a lot of information to go over.
Finthaza is the one that we would like to speak to.
Are they in Waterdeep? Or Schult?
Schult.
Well, we can go quite fast back to Schultz, and we can also pick up our wolves then.
Yes, I'm sure Ubalaka can help us, and Anthea can help us get there and back fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be
Let's
helpful.
let's get you into
If you like, I can.
proper clothing and everything. And I'm sure you're hungry.
I could eat. He just looks around. Now I'm gonna
Not
do a roll.
people.
I'm gonna do a roll real quick.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. We're not numb on the Isamira either.
His eyes fix on Barnabas.
Barnabas is with us?
He's in the library with you.
Oh god.
He's just looking at Barnabas.
Brother, do not eat Barnabas.
He just looks
Okay.
back at you like,
Isamira is a good
name
cook.
your food.
People are not food.
Victor slaps his forehead. If you're gonna join us, or be with our group, please don't eat people.
For once, I agree with Victor.
For once, we've agreed many times. Like that time we named that one stick Stickly.
I don't know what you've been drinking. It never happened.
The house just holds up a hand. For the time period I am with you, I will not eat any humans.
Or humanoids.
Basically anything that has sentient
You see
intelligence.
his eye twitch.
Okay. And we will give you the finest meals because we got Chef Isamira here.
I sampled his food. I do not like it.
Well, I'm sure he can cook something more to your palate.
I make dragon dinosaur meat this morning. But Core, I think I think we're just running circles right here now.
Yep.
We need,
Yeah. We're in an information lockdown.
yeah, we need to make a decision, and it's not going to happen without the whole group here.
Yeah.
But you guys now
Uh,
have a lot of information to work through.
Anything new about Sparks as we were discussing everything over this time? Do they know any new information about her condition?
You guys can go check on her if you want to real quick.
Okay, we can do that right quick before we head off.
Go over and check, and you can see Sparks is sitting up on some pillows, just. And she has both the pet mice just nestled into an arm, one just sitting in her hand. She's petting it.
I thought we put
You
them
took
back
the
in their
mice with her.
cage.
Oh, you put them back in her cage? Okay.
Yeah. I said that I put them
Those
back in
were-
a cage and then picked her up.
Okay, I missed that part. I thought you took the mice with them. With
No.
her.
Don't want to get them lost in the big city. Careful with your
She's-
tail, young one.
You see, she's sitting there just on a looks like a
Sparks!
large pillow. Victor?
Welcome back to the land of the living. Twice.
Isamira just stand outside, he's not coming in.
She
Nemmirile
could
will
probably smell
stay.
you.
Nemmirile will stay outside too because she doesn't know them, and
Best it's me and
doesn't want to
Kekkick.
rub it in that she's been replaced.
Have not been replaced.
And she just looks around, looks confused.
What do you remember, Sparks?
I remember the Battle of Lupercalia.
Is that the last thing you remember?
I saw the mask break and I saw Kargan.
Mm-hmm.
And she just winches a bit.
Well, you had your body taken over and possessed for a while, and mine altered. And you kind of died.
I remember a monastery?
Monastery.
He starts trembling.
It's okay.
What did I do?
You didn't do anything.
What did I do?
Sparks, you did not do anything wrong. Hey, Kekkick.
We want you.
All that matters is you're back and you're safe. Your mice missed you. And we're gonna hunt down Lupus and kick his ass. T-Bass.
I
So
remember doing something. It was very bad.
Well,
very bad.
whatever you do remember,
Trembling again.
hey, I call over some dodgers to help try to keep her calm.
In the mages.
Yeah, the mage dodgers. Be reassured that anything you do remember after the Battle of Lupercalia, you did not do that.
I remember doing it
Because your body was possessed.
and
So-
Isamira?
He's here. Izzy, get your ass in here.
Isamira sneaks away.
Can Nemmirile try and grab him?
Strength check. Battle of the Bulge.
Athletics check, yeah.
Yeah, athletics to see
Wait,
if you
is-
can grab him.
Is Isamira still running around with the sensor bar?
We have to hope that he has indeed managed to pull his trousers up.
Because all she's gonna see is a woman dragging Ismira into the room with the sensor bar.
Oh my.
Hey.
You're not able to hold them back. The athletics check, unfortunately.
Don't worry, he will come around. He's just doesn't know how to interact right now.
You guys just hear a very loud sigh covering from the outside. Fucking cowards.
It's our new friend, Nemmirile. She helped us out during the adventures to try to stop Lupus. Do I mention that Isamira is the one who killed her?
Just reaches up and lightly touches where her fur is now white, where the scar is going across, forming an X-like pattern.
Hmm.
I remember.
You remember?
He just nods.
I think give Sparks a big old hug. It's okay, Sparks. Our family is here for you.
I couldn't see it, but I couldn't stop it.
Mind possession is a hell of a drug. We stopped Aarakocra for a little bit, at least until he gets resurrected somehow. And we've injured and Lupus on the run. You do know where you are, though, right?
She just looks around, confused again.
You're in Waterdeep, and you're in the Mage Tower. You know the guild you're a part of. We brought you here because after we resurrected you, you were still unconscious.
Remember? He just looks around again, confused.
It's okay, it will come back to you. Just rest here and eat and relax. Okay? I'm gonna go find Isamira and slap him in the back of the head a few times. Make sure he gets you the finest of fish bouquets.
And she just looks at Victor and just very curiously just reaches up, just pets him on the head.
Thank you.
Victor?
Yes.
So, when are we gonna go to Lupacali? I haven't been there yet.
Oh no, she's got brain damage. You just sit here and relax. Oh boy.
Have you seen Isamira's ball? I have been able to find it.
Don't worry, he's got his ball.
It's the one he gave me. Where'd it go?
Oh, she destroyed it, didn't she? Or did she drop it?
She dropped it.
He dropped it at the battle.
Along
Somebody
with her
pick it up?
bracelet.
I think one of us at least picked it up.
Yep, Izzy did.
Oh. Well, I guess we'll find out next episode what happens with
Yeah, we'll find out
Sparks'
next time.
Sparks' brain problems and Isamira being a scaredy puppy dog.
We shall find out next week.
Isamir is not scared, he's more
Dun, dun,
confused
dun.
and angry.
Well, now that you know, definitely know it's been possession, so...
We will find out next week, though. Maybe, if we have game. Not sure
Cute.
what everyone's schedule is.
I have no life, so I will be here.
Alright.
Our last, depending on who's available on what, I guess our last game of the year is going to be on the 17th. And then we'll start
Lovely.
again properly in the new year. Oh no,
Or
no,
the-
the 18th. Sorry. I guess, or it'll either be next week or the week after. But then we'll have a break for New Year's and Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So then-
Christmas is just a day.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye bye.
Thank you for watching.
Have a good day, y'all. Sayonara.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Burp, burp.